Hi everyone, it's Gail, and I'm here with a bit of a hodgepodge. I want to show you these and show you this journal is. I'm gonna do a flip through of it because it's completed, and then I think what we'll do is maybe work on this little journal a little bit because yeah, I'm getting my first batch of Christmas completed and want to get on kind of to the next batch. So that's what we're going to do. I want to say hi and hugs to D, Maggie, Enchanted Dreams 71. Hi, Lori, and Deb's Paper and Scissors. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks so much for your nice comments. Okay. So let's I did these yesterday, you guys will remember, and I got them sewn around. I did some of them with black thread around, the ones that had some black with it. And then I did these three with white thread, and I did this stitch. I don't know if you can see it on camera, that it's leaves, but it also kind of looks like Christmas lights to me. This one just zigzag and some straight stitch. This one there, you can see it. So, and then the other two with black stitching are in this journal. So let's do a little flip through of this journal. This is the journal Joy Christmas from Home Book and Treasure so I think I'll call it Joy Christmas. This cover is from a jeweled design on Etsy. And I did the book page cover and then used the Tim Holtz book corners, lace on the edge. And yeah, I'm really happy with the cover. I think it's really fun. And if whoever gets this, if they wanted to, they could put a picture on the cover. But I loved it. I just kind of left it that way. So here is the inside, little pocket here with a little tag that we had made earlier. This is the cute kit, the Joy Christmas kit. Some red paper, this little pocket, and it's got one of these little punched Rolodex card type of things. It's got a tag that I made. This was a gift, and it just was in a Happy Mail, I think. So there we go. And then some coffee dyed. This is one of my Don't Freak Out Before Christmas pockets. And it's the one that has a full sheet of avocado paper behind and then another full sheet in the pocket. And then these little pieces flip down like this for a list or a memory or whatever you want to put in it. Okay. Oh, I should have probably, I guess I'm pretty good. I was thinking I should have maybe zeroed in a little. So this back is from Crafty Cat USA, this digital, and this is from Dreams Etc. And I've got one of the little Tsunami Rose booklets that we made the other day in the envelope. This little altered paper clip has a secret journaling spot. That was from the Don't Freak Out Before Christmas. I think she said that Shell, the Ramblin' Crafter, inspired that. Here's one of the journaling cards that we made that I used the black thread on. And I just popped that up under the paper clip. This is, I believe, a Mrs. Coggs. Little fabric flip here. Another piece from the Don't Freak Out Before Christmas, and I just decorated the tags with various little things that I had. I think this one is actually from another kit from Home Book and Treasure. So those are all in there. Little ledger paper here. Little doily. And then there's this that is a flip down, lots of writing space there. And then some Florentine paper tag. And I did not decorate that because I couldn't bear, that's how I am with the Florentine paper. I just can't cover it up. It's too pretty on its own. And this is another example. So all these little tags are the Florentine paper. And so there's one in each pocket. If I can get that back in, there we go. There's one tucked behind here. There's one in this pocket and one in this pocket. And then the pocket itself is a tuck spot. And in the tuck spot, I put this little advent calendar. Okay, and then there's charms in the middle. We've got a reindeer and a wreath in the middle. And this is a little Dreams Etc. image on this notepad. And did I do? Yeah, I did a little. I put one of my flowers, and this is a jewel design word on. Ooh, that needs a little glue. Let's do that. Do it while I'm thinking about it. Because, you know, 2 seconds later I could forget. Okay, so I'm going to kind of leave that out to just leave that out to dry. And in this little pocket, I was able to slip in this cute little tag that we made from some Stamperia scraps. And her Melinda tag. There's the doily again, that little sweet person. This little pocket, I just put some stickers on the tags and on the pocket there. I left this blank for journaling, and I also, this one is again the beautiful Florentine paper, so I just left that, and the back is for journaling. So that pops in there. Little belly band with the other, this is the last journal card of that batch that I made from the cover of an old paper pad. And I really do like the, I like the heft of it. It's very nice. So it's that. This is the other side of the glassine bag. This is the Crafty Cat USA digital. And then this little pocket has these little cards with writing on front and back. I just put a Dreams Etc. image here and popped in a little tag and a little journaling card that we had made the other day. And then this page, this pocket, I put a little image from Tailor-Made Journals on this card, and there's writing on the back. And then it's a window envelope, and I have a Stamperia card in there for journaling. And some little holly berries show through when you take out the card. You're getting stuck on, little guy. It's getting stuck on something. Oh well, that's okay. Then behind I've got a Christmas card, and then I have one of the big tags from the kit. And I did a little stenciling on the back of that big tag. So those slide down in there. And I have my little signature there. And then this little bag on the back with a couple more tags that you can journal on the back of. So that is the Joy Christmas is what we're going to call that. So once again, as I'm doing with all my Christmas journals, it will be randomly listed at some point after this video in my Etsy shop, Cinnamon Tea. Okay, let's get this back in the bag. And we can tie it up. Okay. So, do I have anything? That's it for show and tell of what I have finished. Okay. And so, there we go. So, we'll get that listed too. I'll just make a little note to myself of when we need to do that. Okay. So now we have this, and I don't know what else I want to do in it. I haven't worked on it for a while, and so I don't remember where I left off really. These are going to be too big for this journal, so I can put those, I mean, they could go in like that, I guess, but actually I could put the ho 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 in here. And I could clip him, couldn't I? I do kind of like him in there. I think I'll put that one in there. And I'll put these back. I've still got lots of stuff left in my little bag of tricks here. That we could use, but I was also going to look, because I think this paper, this is the Christmas in the Country collection, and this was from Mixed Media, Minnesota. I got the November kit. Oh, look at that. I love that. That little Santa. I wish that Santa was over here, but yeah, I was thinking there's some journal cards here. I might go ahead and cut that up and use those. Don't know what else I might want to use here. But we'll have those. Yeah, and then there's also, I also have the ephemera pack that I could put, but I need to put in some pockets and stuff, I think. I think there needs to be some pockets and things. Okay, first thing we're going to do is a little repair. See how this hole is kind of pulling? I think I'm going to put a piece of washi tape down that. I just don't want it to. Sorry, I'm on my head in my bags. Where is my washi tape? There it is. Got it. Okay. So I think I might just use a short piece, but I just kind of want to go over those holes. It's a quality control measure. So now that I'm done showing you stuff and yakking, it's like, whew, that was a bit. So hope you're all having a great day and crafting away. I had to go to the post office this morning, so I did that. And then got to my craft room lickety-split. Did a Etsy share video that you will have seen long ago when this finally airs. I had a gal say, it seems that you're filming ahead, and that is a true statement. I am. Okay, see, I'm much happier with that. That's just going to reinforce that a little bit. Okay. Anyways, yes, I am, because and it's totally self-imposed. It has nothing at all to do with you guys and the expectations or anything, but I just get really anxious if I don't have a few videos out, because you never know what's going to happen in a day, and at some point it might be that I'm not able to film, you know, and so I really just kind of want to be ahead so that if I have one of those days, it's not a big deal. I won't miss a day. I like to do it every day because I like hanging out with all y'all. So I'm thinking about just a paper clip with some pretty something on it. So I think I'm going to grab a gold one. Just 1 second. Just something a little shiny and pretty for Christmas, right? Okay, so, and then what do I want to put on it would be the next question. I don't know, I think all these might be too thick. I was looking at this pink one, but it's too thick. Okay. In that case, what about, if I grab this, see if I can see the end of it. There it is, right there. Okay, there it is. Maybe I'll do some silver and some gold. That'll be good. Okay, let's just tie this onto the paper clip, and then it can kind of hang out the top and be a little decorative that way. Gosh, my fingers don't want to work today. That does not bode well for a crafter, does it? Okay. Yeah, then I'll just clip this on. I just kind of like how he looks in this book, so I'll just clip him right there. Okay. So have I put any pockets in here at all? I don't think so. I've just basically got this bound as all. Pockets in the front and back. Okay. Okay. So, what do we want to do? I think I might like to do some flip pockets. Let's grab a little piece of, sorry, I'm reaching and I can't talk and reach at the same time. Let's do some of this coffee dye. And these pages are 4.5, so I'm gonna go like 3.5 maybe. Yeah, maybe a little less than 3.5. Let's go 3.25, just for good measure. Okay. And then let's give these a little fold. Rita Donnelly Flip. For those of you who are new, she is G. Marie's Scrap Shack on YouTube. And she is credited with this idea. Okay. Oh, I'm excited to be working on this. Okay, so I think what I want to do is put one on each side, and maybe we'll go here since that's really plain. I think I'm going to stencil that. So hold the phone. Let's get our little Timmy Christmas stencils out. And just do a bit. On my other journal, I kind of went down the middle, and I kind of liked that with the, oh, excuse my reach, with just brown. I have done it all colored too before, but I think I'll just go with the brown. I like that next to this. So let's do this. So yeah, I went to the post office today, and I got up early today for some reason, and so got there early. And boy, is that a great time to go to the post office. I just walked right up and did what I needed to do. No waiting whatsoever. It was great. Yeah, isn't that pretty, just going down like that? Okay, so let's do one more bit. Yeah, and so that was really nice. That was a quick little trip to the post office, which is nice. Mike is gonna go get Eros for lunch. So now we're in the once a week routine of that. Oh, we're so bad, but it's so good. I'm just gonna give it a little around the edge too. Maybe here too. There we go. Now I'm happy. That white page isn't quite so white anymore. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can put some goodies in this, you know. I was feeling like, where am I gonna put goodies if I don't have some pockets? Okay, that's fun. And then let's do the other side too. Maybe do a different stencil. What else do we have? Well, we've got these poinsettias. So even though they have leaves, I might just go red all the way down. Let's grab our red. This is Festive Berries, is what this one's called. I haven't tried these thingamajiggies, these oral swabs. I haven't tried them yet on a stencil, but oh, I think they're gonna work great. Oh yeah, that's cool. Just add a little bit of interest to the page, right? A little something, something. Yeah. Do I want to go around the edges? I'll go around the edges with Vintage Photo, I think. Okay, that goes in there, that goes there. Oh, why are you coming off right there? Looks like I need to do a little lace repair there. Okay, we can do that. And then we'll put this on. Okay. And on there, I would like, wonder if there's something in the ephemera that would look cute on the, both of these are cute. Look at that. But I think I want some, just gonna pull off a little bit of this to kind of put like that. And that will still be flat and can be journaled on the inside. Yeah. I'm going to do this little butterfly on the other one, I think. Okay. Go this way. Okay, so let's see. I have this kind of pointing down like that. There, that's cute. A couple little eyelashes that fell out. And then this has such cool coffee dyed paper. Maybe what I'll do is this might be a little fiddly, but I'm going to try it anyway, which is to tie this around like this. Yes, yes, it is fiddly. There we go. Got him. Okay. I might got a little bit of that off. Yeah, I'll just put him right there. I think because of the yarn, I might use a little Fabri-Tac. I have my diffuser going today and it smells so good. The one that I have going, it's Arbonne, because my daughter sells Arbonne, and it's called Gratitude, and I love it. It smells so good. Just gonna pop him kind of right in the middle. Okay, we did that. I should have looked in here to see if there was anything pocket like that could be a pocket. Yes, it could. So let's make it one. What about my red page here? Yeah, that needs some. I'm thinking I might grab I'm just gonna grab one of these Kathy Holden stencils and stencil that. And you know what I might try is, let me grab it, this Victorian Velvet Distress Oxide. Let's just try it for fun on there. Ooh, that's pretty. And then that can go there. So I just need to do a little down the side. And maybe down this side. And across the bottom. Okay. Ooh, I like that. It's really pretty. Okay, and then we'll just put this as a pocket right there. Very cute. I really am having fun using bits and pieces that are leftovers or you know, things I made from the scraps or from other kits and stuff, just kind of not just sticking strictly with the ephemera and stuff or the papers from this collection. This is super cute. That could be a cute little tuck. This is a leftover piece. So, do we want to do that here? Yes, we do. So, I'm going to chop the top corner. And I'm going to give it a little of this. And then I think we'll pick another Kathy Holden stencil to do over here. Really liked that pink. Yep, just a little scrap. That will be great. And there might be something that we can decorate right there with. Let's grab let's do this one. Looks kind of like snowflakes, doesn't it? But I think we'll do that again in the pink. This, oh, I didn't tell you what the last one is called. Acanthus. Acanthus. Oof. That's hard, Kathy. This one is called Tiles. That's easier. It's easier for this girl. Oh, wow. Okay, let's pop some of this on here. Kind of like that. Oops, slipped. Ooh, isn't that pretty? And we're gonna go right there. So definitely need to go down the side. On that side a little and do the bottom a little. Okay. Oh, I love that. I think I might have a little bit of an each photo. Kind of mixing in with that, but that's okay. Yeah, that's fun. Okay. I do think I might give it a little on this. I didn't do that on the other page, did I? My husband's still here. He hasn't gone to go get our lunch yet. Do I make you guys hungry for gyros? Somebody corrected my pronunciation. I've never known how to say it, to be honest. Gyros. Yeah. For a long time, I called them gyros, and I know that's not right. Okay, we'll just put that like that, and then put something cute in there. And I'm kind of wondering if there's a little something in the ephemera that might be, that I could decorate that with a little bit. Oh my gosh, there's some super cute ephemera in here. Oh, too much gold. This little flower. You know what I want is like a teeny tiny little doily behind that. But I don't think I have such a thing. So I guess we'll just go with it. Maybe some fabric. Oh, there's Santa too. Nope. I like the flower though, because it goes with that flower. And, you know, I want to use this. I want to use this stuff. So, oh my gosh, look at the pig. That is so cute. I got a digital from Susan at Hello Susan that is a farm Christmas, and so I'm looking, and some of this stuff's going to work in that too. So that's good. I have a couple of ways to go with it. I want some lace. I see a little piece that might work in my scrap bucket. A scrap bucket? That reminds me of a story. Oh my gosh, my oldest daughter, when she was little, she's always been quite the pistol, but we were at the grocery store, and we were in the line, and she's sitting in the cart. Couldn't have been, man, I don't know, couldn't have been more than 3 maybe. And this lady came up behind us, and I must have walked over to get something, you know, that was on the shelf by the checkout or something. And she looks up at this lady and she says, "Scum bucket." I'm like, oh my gosh. I came over, I said, "I'm so sorry." The lady was cracking up. She was like, she must have older siblings. I said, "Yeah, she's got a big brother." But oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed. Oh, yeah. I mean, all these years later, she just turned 41. So for 40 years, I've been embarrassed about that one. Oh my goodness. Scum bucket. I think she was just trying out a word, but it was really poor timing. Not good. Okay, that is cute. I like that with the lace behind it. Okay. I was wondering if any of these would go at all. This one's pretty plain. I need to cut it off a bit, but I think I will put a little, why not put a little bit of a bookmark in here. Okay, so where do I want to put that? I oftentimes like to put these in the back. I don't know why. I have no reason for that at all. And that is just the perfect height. Okay, awesome. Once again, the beauty of having ephemera already ready to go, you know. Uh-oh. Husband's leaving for the Eero place. So when I hear him come back, that's it. We're done crafting for today. but I found them. So this little journal I will also randomly list on my Etsy, on my cinnamon tea, as it gets done. Okay, I'm also thinking about maybe on the, okay, so I have that there, but I still have one of these. I still have one of these over the page and belly clips I could use in this. Not that, I mean, I have more journals to go, so I could save it too, but I'm thinking it might be kind of fun over this because this is like a page that flips out. So what if I just put that over that, like that? I think I want some stuff tied on the top, and I definitely want to decorate it. So I'm thinking maybe words or, you know, words or something. This is easier when it's not tucked in there. Much easier, much quicker. I think I'm getting low on my definitions. Oh yeah, and then that's red. That's pretty there. I like it. Okay. Pop that on that one too. And then we have all sorts of sparkliness coming out the top. I like that. I like it. Alrighty then. I need to look. I'm thinking my best bet is my pal Jolene at A Jewel Design. See, I've got all these words. So let's think about what we'd like. I don't think I've used cheer yet. Cheer. How about a Noel? And then there's Christmas wishes for the other side. Okay, and then I was going to do Noel down here. What would I like to go with Christmas wishes? How about Christmas cheer wishes? That will work. And then I think I'd like a little piece of fabric behind them because I liked doing that. My chair's squeaking, guys. It's probably overuse. Well, we watched a movie last night, but it was really violent. My husband likes the action adventure, and he told me. So we've had a smoochy movie 4 nights in a row. So can we do action adventure? Smoochy. I didn't think, I don't know, maybe one of them was. If I cry in the movie, it's probably not one that he's going to be thrilled about. That's the truth of it. Oh, but he's a pretty good sport about. I mean, I've been watching action adventure for years, and I haven't. The only one that I can think of that I made him watch was The Notebook. Oh, let's see. So what fabric would we like? What fabulous fabric We could do one on this side and a different one on the other side, couldn't we? Let's see, what do we have here? Kind of like this happy fabric. Yeah. And then on this side, let's do this one. Okay. So I'm just going to measure it and give it a rip. How is that going to be? Just right. Just right. The other one might be a bit too long. We might have to chop it a little bit. Whoops. So yeah, this is good. This is good. I'm excited for my next journal, but I love this one too. And so I wanted to get it finished before I got started, because then I can kind of consolidate the mess a little bit, you know? I mean, I have the general Christmas mess out. Let's see. Yeah, see, those are going to be a bit long. That's okay. We'll cut them when we get. This is requiring extreme concentration. Can you tell? I think this afternoon while I'm crafting, I might turn on the voice because I'm behind. I'm so behind. Haven't kept up. Aren't those fun little pieces? Put those in my snippet basket. Okie dokie. Let's glue this baby. Let's see. So I'm going, this one I'm going Christmas cheer wishes. This one, oh, I did cheer on both. Oh, I did 2 Noels. Okay, and 2 chairs. So we'll move the wishes over here, the Noel over here. Oh, Gail. You guys probably noticed that and we're like, oh, there she goes again, being a goofy. So we had 3 fires break out in the North Hills. We live in the South Hills. So thankfully it wasn't an issue for us, but yeah, they think they were started by hunters. I don't know. Still investigating, you know, but that's what they think. It's like, I know we've had snow, but it's still a fire danger. So please, people, be careful. So yeah, Mike and I were out and about yesterday. We just kind of went for a little drive to get a change of scenery. And I said, doesn't that look like smoke, not a cloud? And Mike was like, yep, that's smoke. So yeah, sure enough, in the paper this morning, it said there were actually 3 started. It's like, oh my goodness, people, be careful. I think we need to reinstitute Smokey the Bear. Do you remember Smokey the Bear from when we were kids? Only you can prevent forest fires. I took Smokey very seriously. Still do. Okay, now I've got threads on my glue bottle, on my hand, everywhere. But that's super cute. I really like that. Okay, so that turned out good. Okay, let's do the other side. I can get that done quick before Mike gets home. So, oops. Yep. Oh my gosh. I can't get them off, guys. That's like one of the comics this morning was a dog, you know, gyrating all around, and his owner says, yoga? And the dog says, no, I've got a kibble under my collar. How do people think these things up? I don't know. Oh, I've got a kibble under my collar. Oh, too funny. I like this with the black because it's got the buffalo check there on the opposing page. Okay. Get the words on there. Oop. Cute. So I love that. Super cute. So I don't know next video if we'll work on this some more. We'll get busy on our next one. I don't know. So it'll be a surprise. But if we do get busy on the next one, I'll at least show you this, because the only reason we wouldn't work on it is if it's done. But I'm loving this so far. I think it's so cute. Got Santa there. Got some great pockets, I think. I love this one. That would be cute there. And I don't know what else to put there. Maybe that. That's cute. I was thinking this one would be good here. Actually, I'm going to put that there so that the deity bones can be on the outside there. We'll do this one over here with something behind it. Maybe that. I like the red behind it. Just checking to see if there's anything else. Yeah. So I'm going to put those in there. This one. A little more writing space, putting that in there. And then what about these little angels? Angels in the angels. Put this up a little. Oh, my husband's home. So, love y'all. Have a grateful day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.